appointment booking dashboard. First, you'll see that you have your dealer logo, and always make sure that your service center has been chosen. If there is a returning guest, you can put their cell phone number here and it will auto-populate all of their information, saving you time. Again, you need to make sure you click your service station for a second time here. Now, first thing you're going to want to do is get the customer's pickup and delivery address. A lot of times their pickup and delivery address are the same. If this is the case, you can click this box and you don't have to worry about delivery address. Obviously, very important that you check availability on delivery of address if it's different than the pickup address. Now let's say that this customer's pickup and delivery are the same. So let's enter their address. You will get a drop-down. Always click that drop-down because it will auto-populate all of the fields, saving you time. Before you can move forward in this process, you must check service availability. The service is available, you're good to go, you can move on. Now, let's go to appointments. Let's pick an appointment date for this service. If you click Select Date, it will bring a drop-down menu of a calendar. Remember, AutoThink's appointments all must be booked 24 hours in advance. So let's click Tuesday the 4th so we get a full calendar. Then you're going to click Check Slot Availability. First thing to note is AutoThink picks up customers' vehicles within a range of time. So if you click 7 a.m., we will be picking up their vehicle between 7 and 8 a.m. At 8 a.m., it'll be 8 to 9, 9 to 10, 10 to 11, so forth. If you see a slot that is this teal color, that is a recommended time. What that means to you is that AutoThink is already going to be in a 4-mile radius of that area and have a driver to pick up the vehicle. And it just helps us take some pressure off of our driver network if you book a time that is that color. We also understand that customers are very specific in what their cars pick up at multiple times, so that's why we give all the other options. If one of these slots is red, like this, that means it has already been booked. If it's white, like the majority of these are, that means that time is available. And blue means you selected it. Let's go down to customer details. Obviously, you're going to put in the customer's first name, last name, email, mobile number. Communication preferences. This is very important. AutoThink communicates with your customer throughout the entire process via email and SMS. They receive a link that they can click that brings up an Uber-style map where they can track our driver and where they are in the trip on the way to the customer's home. This is a very important link that a lot of customers utilize, so please try to get their mobile number because it is less passive than an email. Vehicle details. Vehicle make, vehicle model, the mileage of the vehicle, the color of the vehicle, the year, the VIN, and the service duration. Is this going to be a quick oil change or more of a long maintenance? Is the vehicle standard or automatic? And what is the service advisor's name? These are all very important. And if you notice the red asterisk, you cannot move forward in the AutoThink system unless you enter this information. Notes is things like, is there a gate code? Am I leaving the keys with a husband or wife? Do I need to drive around the back? This is very important. The notes field goes directly to the AutoThink driver, and they use this as a tool to make sure that they can get into gates and understand the customer's wishes. Once all of this information has been put in, you click Save. If there's any error or any issue with what you put in, you will see a red error message down at the bottom of the page. But it looks like we did it perfect this time. So now you see under appointments, the appointment that we just put in. Once you're in appointments, this is where you can view, dispatch, manage all of your appointments in your system. So let's start up here at status. Let's look at all. This is all of the appointments that are in your dashboard. Pending means these are appointments that have been booked but have not been allocated or are not in progress at the service center and or complete. Allocated means that one of the two legs of that service has been allocated to a driver, and in progress means that this is a service that is currently at your service center being worked on, and complete means that it's a job that's done. So if you need to go back and refer some information, you can go there. Every appointment that you ever do will be under completed once it's done. Let's start on in progress. So this is an in progress job. You see the customer name, appointment time, VIN, the firm, the status, service duration, service status. Now, you're a service advisor or a BDC representative or a cashier, and that customer has been notified that their service is complete and they have been communicated with via telephone or SMS, and they have paid for the service. So the service is paid, and now this service is ready to be allocated to a driver in the AutoThink system for us to pick it up from the service center and take it back to the customer. So you're going to click service status. Are you sure you want to change the status of this appointment? Yes. Now, if this service is just completed and we just need to pick it up, click completed. If this vehicle needs to stay another night, click overnight stay. This is very important to AutoThink, that the second you identify a service is staying overnight, that you change its status to overnight stay. This helps us know how many services we need to get back to the customer at the end of a day. Now, the third choice here is create loaner and overnight stay, and this is the one we want to spend some time on. So, car has to stay overnight, the customer has been notified, and they want a loaner because they're not getting their car back until possibly the next day. Create loaner and overnight stay. Save. Are you sure? Yes. What this is going to do is bring up what we call a child and parent appointment. It is all the same information that you entered before, same time, same address, pickup, drop off, and if you see here, it says parent appointment booking time, Friday, August 20th, 4 p.m. What you're going to need to do here is you're going to need to change all of the vehicle information to reflect the loaner information. So make sure you put in the loaner's make, model, mileage, color, year, and VIN, and then click Save. This will set up a separate appointment that is tied to the first appointment. And what that does is that notifies an AutoThink driver that they need to, within an hour, get to the dealership, pick up the loaner, and take it to the customer. Let's take a look at your appointment panel. This is where you can dispatch, see information, see what's a loaner, what's a service, delete, and edit. So I've clicked all here because the system does default to pending, so click all so you can see all of your appointments. This icon means that it's a service appointment, a normal service appointment. If you see the orange driver, it means loaner appointment. Remember, when the vehicle is done and ready to be picked up, the system knows that there is a loaner associated with it. So always dispatch and change the status of the original appointment. You can always click info as well. Info will give you all of the information about the customer and the service. So you have customer details, appointment details, pickup details. This is where you can see the pictures of the vehicle that AutoThink's employee took when we picked up the vehicle. This is a great reference point. So be sure to utilize this to make sure the pictures look on the up and up. And if you notice, this job is still in progress, so there is no drop detail pictures just yet. Now, if you have a pending appointment and the customer wants to change some information, they want to add a gate code, they want to change pickup address, you go to edit appointment. You can edit all of this, but remember, if you change the actual time of the pickup, it will create a completely new appointment. But if you just need to add some notes, you could do that as well. And delete's pretty self-explanatory. A customer calls and they say, actually, I forgot, I have something else going on. This is where you can delete. Remember, if you delete a service, you have to give a reason why. That will help you later to understand why you're having cancellation reports and how we can make the process and the offering to the consumer better. That really wraps up all of the functionality of the appointment dashboard. We appreciate you listening. And remember, if you have any questions, you can always call AutoThink or go to autothinkusa.com/training and get a lot of videos and training materials to help you through this process. Thank you.